Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone...
There's the hit! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Buriram United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's straight offside. Bernardo Silva. Van der Vaart. And he welcomes it in. And that's a...
Shot a goal!
Perez. Neymar. Perez. Fiddles it through. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. David Villa.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Fernando Torres. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And he's intervened well there. Fernando Torres touches it back. This might spell danger. It's one! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Buriram United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Johor Darul Tazim have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Messi, and that could set him on his way. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Messi. And they're back on the ball again. Mendieta. Buriram United looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose. If they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Chance to shoot now! Oh, this is a great position. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against it.
Neymar! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Buriram United have their second corner now. Johor Darul Tazim are looking to go forward now. Costa Curta cuts out the pass. Neymar. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Buriram United clearly should have gone for the easier pass.
And the finish!
Another save. Keeper's dealt with that. And now a sudden chance to counter. David Villa.
David Villa!
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Mendieta, he's played him through. Fernando Torres. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Now it's Messi. Nice ball, and he might be in here. Mendieta. Now it's Torres. Spread out to the left. Buriram United looking to pass their way through. Out of play for a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. David Villa. Now there's a fine ball. Van der Vaart, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He won't be happy with that one.
Johor Darul Tazim really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
He's in, and the shot! Sticks it away! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Buriram United grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now that's well seen too. Koundé, and it's Zico. Oh, nicely intercepted.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Paih. A real chance if he can get through. Big chance! And that's caused a worry or two. And there's the end of the first half. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's 1 each. The midway point of the game.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Cantona! It's a loose ball. Bernardo Silva. Neymar. And he's had it nicked away. Now he's off and running. Mendieta. Oh, red. Nice interception. Van der Vaart. And it's Conte. David Villa. And here's Cantona. Now it's Messi. Zico. And it's Conte. Fernando Torres. Perez. That is a great pick out. Ball played for Conte. Now this could... And Torres! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Fernando Torres deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
He's got away. Decent hit! Oh, taken with style. And they're back in front.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
For this match was 71,
So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Zico. And that is expertly dealt with. Interesting ball. Real chance here. Roberto Carlos. Perez. Neymar. And it's Perez. Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Torres. Cafu. Bernardo Silva. Good spot, he's seen the run. Ruben Dias did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. David Villa. David Villa was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Just about up to 75 minutes. Threads one in.
Goalkeeper's ball.
Van der Vaart. It's a pretty loose pass. That is good alertness.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And the counter is on. Zico receives it in a good position here. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Cannavaro. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Perez. And it's Fernando Torres. Passes short and sharp. Messi. Cantona.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Cantona. He is starved of space and time. Mendieta. Ruben Dias promptly onto that, and that is that. Bernardo Silva kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Just 5 minutes left. He is through here. Oh, well played.
Borough United need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Cantona stood his ground strongly. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Messi. Number 4, Rafael van der Vaart. Number 18, Conte. Coming on the field, number 20, Ødegaard. Number 11, Rivaldo. Number 16, Rodri. Substitution in progress.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Oh, important interception.
Cantona really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
It's a mighty effort! That's another chance! Rodri. Endrick. Rodri. And he was quick to react. And that's it. Johor Darul Ta'zim have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. David Villa picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Located by the entrance gate.
What were your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Johor Darul Ta'zim truly can look back on a job well done. Having gone ahead with that first attempt on goal, you could tell it really deflated the opposition, and that allowed them to impose themselves for the rest of the game.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. He's cut it out. Hits one! He scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mendieta, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Out to the right. Koundé. Nice bit of trickery. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Good effort from distance. Quarter of an hour played. Looking for the runner. Messi. Roberto Carlos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Now it's Torres. Oh, he's been flattened there. Oh, what a mistake! Torres! Goal! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Tries a shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And this is Pires. That's a corner kick. And we have our very first corner. Neymar plays it short. Johor Darul Tazim have the chance to go the other way. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's the chance to counter. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Johor Darul Tazim really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Chance to shoot, there's the hit! And more, and more, and more! Hot knife through butter, they have done it again!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Shot a goal! He has done it! They're back within reach! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So is this the start of a comeback? Koundé, David Villa. Oh, and he's through the middle. Buriram United looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose. If they...
Ah, he's given it away. Well, that's a little loose. He is through here. Conte. Johor Darul Tazim are still behind as we reach out for half-time. David Villa. Cantona.
Decent hit!
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's Zico. Neymar. Roberto Carlos. Little pass back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Messi. David
2
Villa.
added minutes has been indicated.
That's been cut out. Well played. Mendieta. Neymar. Messi.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
He can run onto that. There's the whistle for half-time. And the action is back on the way.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Now it's Torres. Gently done. Neymar. Perez. David Villa. Cantona. He's dealt with that really well. Buriram United can breathe again, just.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Played into space out wide. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's Perez. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that is expertly dealt with. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Big chance! It's in! And they are dragging it back! Game on again!
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Johor Darul Tazim get themselves back into contention.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit
The
more
attendance
patient
for this
in
match
trying to level
was
things up.
71,649.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Gaitska Mendieta. And it's Zico.
Now the finish!
Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Bernardo Silva. Costa Curta. Roberto Carlos. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He's looking wide. Koundé calmly anticipates. Not the most accurate pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Substitution in progress.
Messi. And here's Haaland. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he was alert to it.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, important interception.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Baresi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Borough United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly
Can he finish? And that could come back to haunt them.
Cantona was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Van der Vaart pulls it back.
In with a header!
Number 20, Erdogan. Number 16, Rodri.
Perez was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
He won't be happy with that one. Oh, super find. Mbappe is on his own. Speculative strike. Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Great ball if he can get there. Can he get away here? Lovely bit of skill.
Johor Darul Tazim need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Mbappe. Perez. And it's Roberto Carlos. Rodri. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. The fullback is in acres of space here. And it's Messi. Well, that pass isn't the best. Odegaard. David Villa. And we're done. Johor Darul Tazim perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with